Hey, this is Dave of Dave Trains, and it's been about 3 weeks, and like everybody else in the world, dealing with this pandemic that's going around, and hopefully everyone out there that is safe and doing the best they can to keep them and their families safe through all this. So I've not done a whole lot on the layout. We've been busy with a lot of other things, doing some spring cleaning, and of course summer's here, so we started working in the yard yesterday, and between thunderstorms, so we're having to get a lot of that done and get the house all spiffied up another year. But I did get a few things. I bought some stuff on eBay and from Lombard's hobby store before they shut down for, I guess, several weeks. One thing I got on eBay is I really like these SD35s, and the one, the sister number to the one that I have, I didn't win that one, but I won this one, which somebody had put a custom number, 45.99 on. It runs real good. It's DC. I need to put a decoder in it. I think the gentleman, my local hobby shop, which is an hour away, has decided that he's no longer going to do decoders, and that's the one that did my sound decoder. He just says he just doesn't make any money at it, and I think it's just a huge headache for him. He does a lot of repair work for a lot of older locomotives, Lionel, and I've seen he's had one from the 30s down there working, and I think it's just gotten to be too much of a hassle for him. And it's unfortunate, but maybe I can learn how to do it myself. It seems to be, the videos seems to be pretty easy. The other thing is I did is this little fella coming into view right here. Let me stop him. Managed to get a couple more of these coal hoppers. I just happened to find, I watched somebody's video, I don't remember who it was, somebody had mentioned Lombard's Hobby Store. I think it's in Chicago. And I'm not giving them a plug. I don't get any money. I don't have enough views or anything like that to do that. But I've always said the L&N road name to buy stuff in it is just really hard. It's just not really out there. You almost have to go to eBay. But they had this this set I've been working on of coal cars from, that's L&N. It was when they had the Dixie line, and then they took the Dixie line off and put the L&N on there. So excited to get the last two of those. I've been buying them slowly but surely. But they're really good cars. They look good. You can't. You got to have a magnifying glass, being in scale, to see the writing on it. But they're weighted right, and they really look good on the layout. The other thing that I've did is I've got some trees from Long Shadow model trees. I got the other pine trees that I needed to finish out the scene behind me right here, and I also had purchased some lights at my local hobby store and was going to install them, and I'll take the camera down and show this. I kind of damaged the area that I used to smooth it for like a concrete pad, so trying to repair it. I'm not real thrilled how it looks. I don't know if I'm going to have to chisel it out and start over. I hate to do that, but I have to. The other thing I'm working on is that Woods Furniture kit, which I've had a lot of trouble. I don't know if the kit was old. I think a lot of it is there was some problems in the manufacturing. I don't know when they molded the walls, if the mold release, they didn't have enough, or I'm not quite sure what happened, but a lot of the walls were warped, and not just warped, they were twisted. And so I did everything I could to straighten those. So it's so far it's going to be passable. I wish it had been a lot easier to deal with, but it just wasn't. I've got just finished the wall. I got one more wall to put up, and then I'm definitely going to have to do some internal bracing. I was going to do a video of that build, but it's just got to be just too much to deal with. But I think probably this week I'll finish that up, and I want to have the detail portions done. But hopefully I'll have the building itself completed. But anyway, let me take the camera down and I'll give you a closer look at the coal hoppers and the trees that I got, and then the screw up I did on the layout. So just hang on there. Okay, this is the little concrete pad that I built for the train signal tower, control tower, and then the little fueling station back here. And of course, I think the last time I did a video showed the lights. I got all the wires soldered and kind of taped them up a little bit so I could, get them through the layout. But you can see where I had to, when I drilled the holes, I just didn't have a long drill bit. If all this mess wasn't going on, I'd gone to the store and bought one, which now I wish I had. But you can see where it's kind of damaged, this pad, and these holes are just way too big. So I'm going to have to, I've started patching them. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I've got some thick styrene sheets. Maybe I can make like a little pad to mount the lights on. I'm not quite sure yet. I've cut some out, and I'm going to see how those work out. But if not, I can just chisel this out and try to start over somehow. But I hate to do that, but that may be what's going to happen. As far as the trees, so I get back as far as you can see, I really like Bob's trees. The pine trees are just really good, and so I got some a little bit different colors and some smaller ones this time, and it looked really good. I just need to add a few more of the Woodland Scenics trees. I have some more armatures that I've got them painted, just don't have them flocked out yet, so that'll be the next step. So alright, so that's not much of an update. I am working on the wood furniture. Unfortunately, that has just been an absolute nightmare because of the way the walls were damaged, and I've tried to straighten them the best I could, and I've got one more wall to set up, put in, and definitely going to have to do some bracing. But once I get that done, we'll see how it looks. I was going to do a video on that build, but it was just such a headache that I decided it just wasn't worth it. Alright then, let me turn this off and get back in front of the camera. Okay, so that's not much of an update. Like I said, I've been busy. We're doing a little bit of spring cleaning and working out in the yard. I'm going to plant a rose garden this year. And of course, my wife's wanting a few tomato plants. Probably wait another week or so, get the beds done this week. But hopefully this next week can make some big strides in the layout. Definitely would like to get the woods furniture built. I have another building that I purchased. Hopefully it's not going to be as difficult as this one. But I guess we'll never know. Usually these design preservation models seem to do, I've never had a bad one like this before. So we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But definitely have a video of the finished product. But as always, if you want to watch this little in-scale journey I'm on, please hit that subscribe button. Mash that little bell so you get notifications of videos. And as always, I like those thumbs up, the likes too. But as always, I appreciate you watching. You have a great week, and we'll talk to you later.